If you're listening to this at 2 a.m., tossing around in bed, staring at the ceiling fan, spinning endlessly, or scrolling through your phone because your mind refuses to shut down, then, my friend, you're in the right place because this is not just a podcast, it's a sanctuary for the restless, a diary whispered in the darkness, a love letter to sleepless souls. Let's begin with a confession. I haven't slept well in years, and society treats me like I'm broken. Poor you, they say. You must be exhausted, don't you know? You need 8 hours of sleep. It's healthy, it's science. But here's the thing, who wrote this rule? Who decided that exactly 8 hours is the holy grail of human survival? It's a myth repeated so often that it's been carved into our culture. But myths don't always equal truth. History is littered with geniuses, poets, rebels, inventors who lived on scraps of sleep. Napoleon, famous, Napoleon famously boasted about sleeping only a few hours. Nikola Tesla would drift between micro naps. Even Shakespeare, who Even Shakespeare wrote about the mystery of sleeplessness. So here's my prophecy. Being an insomniac is not always doomed. It's not a curse. It's a gift. While the world is lost in dreams, I'm awake. And there's something almost divine about that. Now, at 3 a.m., silence takes over. No horns honking, no inbox notifications, no endless chatter of the world, only me and my thoughts. And in these hours, when time flies slower, softer, I discover myself. That's the secret we insomniacs carry. We are explorers of time. We are guardians of the midnight world. We don't lose ours, we gain them. Let me tell you what I mean. An insomniac's night is not just a black void, it's a galaxy of choices. Sometimes I dive into books I never touch in daylight, because emails and deadlines steal my hours. At night, though, oh, night belongs to me. I sip words like wine. I wander through universes where dragons breathe fire, lovers whisper secrets, and philosophers argue with ghosts. Other nights, I watch movies, not just the blockbusters everyone's talking about, but indie films, forgotten documentaries, stories that don't fit into daylight's hurry. At 2 a.m., cinema feels different, more personal, more raw, as though the director is sitting right next to me, whispering, "This is for you alone." And then there's art, the kind you make with trembling hands and restless hearts. Sketches, doodles, half finished poems. Midnight is a perfect studio because nobody is watching, nobody is judging. In Insomnia's workshop, creation is pure. Sometimes the night gives me conversations. You'd be surprised how many other souls are awake at 4 a.m. The loners, the dreamers, the broken-hearted, the writers, the call center workers sipping chai between calls. We find each other across screens, across continents. Late night chats are different. They are unmasked. Nobody pretends at 3 a.m. People talk about lost love, about fears, about ambitions they've never spoken aloud in daylight. And so, insomnia makes me a traveler, not of places, but of hearts. I've met strangers who become confidants. I've whispered to voices across oceans, all because sleep refused to visit me. Insomniacs are creators by nature. We can't sleep, so we make. Think of it. The novelist scribbling their magnum opus while the city sleeps, the painter dripping colors on canvas at midnight, the musician strumming chords in a quiet room, building songs that will one day heal the world with peace of night. And even if we are not artists in the traditional sense, we create in smaller, intimate ways. We create playlists. We create journals filled with thoughts no one else will read ever. We create ideas, some absurd, some brilliant, that bloom only in only in sleepless soil. The world may call us insomniacs, but I call us alchemists of the dark. Now comes the sweetest confession. Insomniacs are hopeless romantics. How could we not be? We spend hours staring at the stars, listening to the hum of silence. We write letters in our heads to people we'll never send. We replay conversations with the one we love, rewriting them into poetry. Night makes everything more tender. A text from someone special at 1 a.m. feels like a treasure. A memory of holding hands becomes a novel in itself. Even heartbreak, even heartbreak glows differently in the night. Insomnia is not just sleeplessness, it's a love affair with existence. And here's the deeper truth. Insomnia is not just about the absence of sleep. It's absence it's about the absence or the presence of time. Time we don't waste, time we shape, time we live twice as much as others. Yes, our eyes may be tired, our mornings a little heavier, but what we gain is priceless. The knowledge that life is not measured in hours of sleep, but in hours of wonder. So, dear listener, if you are awake right now, battling your thoughts, cursing your sleeplessness, pause, take a deep breath, and realize this. You're not broken, you're chosen. You are not broken, but you are the chosen one. You belong to a secret tribe, the insomniacs, explorers of silence, keepers of the night, artists of stolen hours, hopelessness, relentless, beautiful romantics. And as you close this episode, maybe you will still be awake, maybe you will still be restless, but I hope you'll carry this confession with you. Being an insomniac isn't a doom, it's a destiny, it's a gift. So go on, pick up that book, write that poem, send that message to someone, watch that film, fall in love again with the world at 3 a.m. because the night is all yours, always yours. This was Confessions of an Insomniac. Thank you for listening. Until next time, keep dreaming even with your eyes open. We'll meet you again at 3 a.m. Rockstar Wisey.